What's going on, people? You people are hilarious. You're unbelievably gullible. I mean, impressively gullible. And the way you people will flip flop and change directions is hilarious. If we ever make it a sport in the Olympics, you people will gold medal that shit every freaking time. I mean, gold, bronze, silver, we got it all locked up. Because you're just unbelievably good at it. All we've heard over and over and over is when this Epstein list comes out, how bad it was going to be for Dems and libs, and we were going to find out, and blah, 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 blah. I mean, you were adamant about it. Angry, just putting that out there. You were 100% confident that that list was just going to back up your claims and just prove your point and show the depravity of the Democrats. And your girl Pam Bondi, even, she said, I got the list. It's right in front of me. She's got the list. She said it. Now, either she's lying then or she's lying now. Which is it? Which is it? Which one do you want to believe? Knowing the spineless, wishy-wash, fucking spaghetti noodle spine assholes you are, you'll decide you want to believe her story now that there's no list. Because in your heart, you know who's on that list. You know who is on that damn list. There's no question about it. But you will question it now because it doesn't fit your narrative. If your boy wasn't on that list and Dems were on that list, they couldn't get that list out fast enough. And don't get it twisted. That list exists. If not, then how did Epstein end up in prison and murdered? And don't get it wrong. That's exactly what happened because your boy didn't want him to be able to ever talk. Because he knew. He knew more than Maxwell what your boy did. Your daddy. And she's spending 20 years in prison for what? If there's no list, what did they convict her on? What proof did they use? You know, but you won't demand answers now because you're afraid it will show exactly what you don't want to see. You protect the children types, you anti-pedophile crusaders, all worried about a trans person reading a book. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable. He's a fucking sicko. He's a pedophile piece of shit. And you crusaders will now ignore the facts. Because you know what those facts pan out to be. And now you will change the subject. You will downplay the results. You will ignore the outcomes. You will decide this is no longer a story you want to hear. And you'll just walk away from it. And you won't even pay attention to it no more. So she had a list, and now it's gone. Now she don't have a list. There was never a list. And you know damn well if that list benefited them in any way, you would see it. But when it damages them, it disappears. This is your guy. You people are sad, broken, sick pieces of shit. Protecting kids? My ass. You ain't got no fucking idea what it takes to protect a child. You're just garbage. You're garbage. I don't ever want to fucking hear one of you assholes ever say anything about protecting kids. Because you'll ignore this, knowing exactly what he's done. Did you see the lawsuit that was filed? Did you ever read that? What they did to that poor 13-year-old child? What he did to her? Fucking sick pieces of shit. You deserve every fucking ounce of hell you fucking receive in your life. That being said, that show of force dog and pony show that they did yesterday in MacArthur Park in LA. Yeah, if you think that's not coming for you eventually, you are some kind of simple stupid, no matter who you are. And listen, all I keep seeing is Mayor Bass and Newsom getting up and talking about protecting the citizens and blah, blah, blah. Well, then please explain to me. Please fucking explain to me how your law enforcement agents are working in conjunction with these people. Does the mayor not have any control over the police in LA? Because if you did, if I was mayor and I did, I would be directing my police department to protect my citizens, unless those citizens actually break the law. Other than that, I would make sure that they stand against these assholes who are not identifying themselves, violating the law. But they're not. They're working with them. Newsom, I'm pretty sure the governor of a state has control over the state police. But yet the state police are working with these assholes. So tell me, are you trying to protect your citizens? Or are you just full of shit and trying to create the opposition talk so that it makes like you're standing against something? Because you're not. You're not. You're full of shit. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to keep saying it. If you believe that the fix to this is making it to the midterms and voting Democrat, you're still a fucking gullible ass, just like the Red Hats. One thing is, if we even have midterms, and if we have them, will the American Fascist Party rig it so that the outcome is in their favor? That's my bet. If there's an election, it'll be a dog and pony show. It won't be legit. And if that's what you think is going to happen, that we can just put Democrats back in charge, when have they ever fixed anything that they were supposed to fix? They've done some things, but the things they should have done, they have never done. They're just as far in the pocket of these corporate overlords as the American Fascist Party is. Really? That's your hope? You believe if we wait all these months and vote in the midterms, that's all we got to do? And suddenly the saviors from the Democratic Party will fix everything. You see what's going on in MacArthur Park in LA? That's going to spread across the country. I already heard a news report today that ICE was spotted in St. Louis, moving across 64. This is going everywhere. You think you got 16 months? You better think again. And if you ain't preparing to do more than just talk to defend you and yours, you better start. You better start. Oh, this is a fight, people. This is a real fight. This ain't a pretend fight. This isn't a word fight. This isn't a, we're going to stand here and yell at each other across a room fight. This is going to be a real fight. And you better be getting prepared for it. They are. With their strong-arm bullshit tactics, the way they're treating people, the loss of life we've already seen in these detention centers, this gulag they've built in Florida. These people know exactly where they're headed, and they are moving there at the fastest pace they can get. And the Supreme Court is allowing it, and Congress has already given up, relinquished its power to the presidency. Where do you think they're headed? It's not for your benefit. It's for theirs. But when you're picking watermelons in that watermelon patch one day, because all the brown people are gone, So they needed workers, and your fat ass was, right there. Let's hear you cry about it. That's the video. Oh, you fucking... Oh, God, they're just the dumbest people. Anyhow, MAGA, go sit on a pogo stick. Over and over again. Who gives a shit? Everybody else, time to fight.